Hey everybody, I'm turning 40 and people say I look 27. Whether that's true or not, that's up to you, but I am 39 years old. I am turning 40, so why do I look 27? People want to know if I have a routine. Is there a special cream? Is there some sort of diet? Is there an exercise? Is there a reason you look this way? And so, while I don't have a definitive answer, I can tell you some principles that I've learned that I would love to share it with you. So, principle number one, if you're ready for this, okay? Because I know a lot of us are afraid of dying. I know a lot of us are maybe experiencing a midlife crisis, like me. I know a lot of us are like, hey, can my body keep up with what I want to do? And I still want to look young. And maybe Hollywood's taught us that to look young, that means you're more desirable and wanted. And we don't want to lose influence in society. I don't know what your reasons are for clicking on this video, but the fact is you clicked on this video. So I'm going to give you all the tea. I'm going to give you all the hot goss. I'm going to give you every single reason why I think I look 27. If I actually do look 27. So, why am I almost 40 and yet I look 27? Well, number one, let me propose this to you. You've heard the phrase, I assume, that black doesn't crack. Well, I'm not, quote unquote, black, all right? I'm not African American. I am Sri Lankan. And so I want to propose a new statement to you. Yes, they say black doesn't crack, but this is what I propose to you. Brown don't break down. And so, I am brown. I'm South Asian. I might debate with you. All of humanity is a little brown in some way. Light brown to dark brown. But that's a conversation in a video for another day. But yeah, I know a lot of South Asians that look pretty young for their age until they hit some magical day and then all of time catches up with them and then they start to look quote unquote older. But I think there's a youth that can be achieved in any age, a look, a sparkle in the eye, an activity level. So I don't think a certain number depicts old or young. It can be a mindset, quality of the heart, but that's not what this video is about. But that's one of my tips. So I'll be South Asian if you want to look like me in more ways than one. All right. Tip number two, is it because I have some sort of cream or exercise routine? Is that why I look young? No. Absolutely not. My routine for food is always a little strange. So I've tried different things like dry fasting. I've tried Soylent. I've tried carnivore diet. I've tried a starch diet. I've tried a lot of different things, and most all of them work. If you're looking for weight loss, if you're looking for energy boost, almost every diet that I've ever tried has worked in some way. So I just encourage you to try something, unless it's like, something that's going to get you addicted or something that like you just know makes you feel bad. If it makes you feel bad, it's probably not going to help you feel young. All right. Tip number three, why I think I might look younger. Well, it's because I'm keeping up with the trends. I mean, look at me. I mean, for example, I grew up in the 90s where we wore bell bottoms and baggy pants and wide legs. And then somewhere around college, people said, that's not cool anymore. You need to wear skinny jeans. And I was like, no, that's so ugly. I was a late adopter. But then I started, as they say, adopting. So I got some skinny jeans. Well, now it's been like years later, decades, dare I say, and the bell bottoms are back. The wide legs are back. And people are like, oh, you millennial, you're wearing skinny jeans? They're like, you need to upgrade. And I'm like, I don't know if I can go back. I remember wearing extremely wide leg JNCOs in the late 90s, and I would step on the hem and they would get muddy and dirty, and then you'd have to trim the bottom of the pants off. I was like, I don't know if I want to go back to that. But like the young kids in the church I pastor at, they're just like, hey, those pants, they're not it. They're, as we say in our generation, sus. We're FR, for real. And so I guess that's the tip. Like, adjust with the style, and you're gonna look younger. Next tip, have kids. My kids, they keep me running around. They keep me up to date on what's cool. So like if I'm around youthful people, I feel a little bit more youthful myself. I kind of, in my brain, even though I'm turning 40, I kind of feel like in my mind I'm still 20 years old, still down for the same adventures and excitement and activities, still hungry to learn and grow. And so being around kids forces me to learn. Like, I'm doing like first grade math with my daughter. You don't think that keeps me young? I'm like, how did I ever learn this? And now I'm learning it again. I think there's some actual science that backs this up. Like, if you have kids later in life, they're going to keep you younger. And so being around kids, be up to trends with style that make you look younger, have brown skin, I guess. I don't think everybody can do that. I'm not suggesting you paint yourself brown. That's just, I don't think that's politically correct anymore, so don't do that. Oh, here's another pro tip. Grow your hair out long and curly. The longer and froier and curlier my hair gets, the younger people think I am. So this video probably isn't helpful for many people, but hey, the scripture says, redeem the days, right? Because we only have a set amount of days. I mean, there are people who are your age who already died. And so I would just encourage you, like, instead of just trying to look young, like, make the most out of life, live your calling, follow what God has for you. Don't assume that there's another day, because this life on earth is a vapor. It's here and then it's gone. And so we need to walk with the fear of the Lord, knowing that our days are numbered. And so we'll do what the Lord has called us to do. All right. So if this was helpful at all, or at least interesting and entertaining, please press like and subscribe. I'm trying to get a book deal, and so my literary agency wants me to build more of a platform. So here I am on YouTube trying to speak to people who might be interested in what I have to say, and what I have to say is I want to help you walk in your calling. And so if you want to help me get a book deal, and if you want encouragement to walk in your calling, not that your calling is to look younger, but that's a video for another day. I'd love for you to contribute. And if you have any tips for looking young, or if you want to comment how old you really think I look, young or old, please leave a comment, and I'll respond to every single one. All right. God bless you. See you next time. Bye.